Hello everyone, welcome back to the session 2 class. In the session 1, we discussed about the energy sources and their availability. In today's session, we will see the importance of non-conventional energy sources or the importance of renewable energy sources. So before proceeding with the content, I am confident that already you people are knowing the what are conventional energy sources and non-conventional energy sources. In the session 1 class, I explained the drawbacks of conventional energy sources. I particularly took an example of fossil fuel, which is concerned mainly with the automobile. I said in session 1 that the automobiles are releasing lot of unburned hydrocarbons, oxides of nitrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Even the same concern are also associated with industries. The industries also releasing the pollutants like oxides of sulfur or sulfur dioxide or carbon dioxide, soot particles, like that. So there is an alarming situation to shift from the usage of conventional energy sources to the non-conventional energy sources. What these pollutants are doing is these pollutants are resulting in acid rain. They are depleting the ozone layer where the sun's ultraviolet radiations are impacting on human beings, and these pollutants are reducing the oxygen content to the trees. So overall, there are many drawbacks of the conventional energy sources. So that's why there is a very need for the non-conventional energy sources. We are telling that fossil fuels are creating lot of problems, polluting the atmosphere. All our problems are there, but still their usage is not reduced because of the population growth as well as rapid industrialization. So as the population is increasing, the dependency on these fossil fuel is also increasing day by day. That is what is given in the slide. The concern for any environment due to ever increasing use of fossil fuels and rapid depletion of these resources has led to the development of alternative sources of energy. So fossil fuels are mined in such a way that in near future they are going to exist from this atmosphere. So there is a need for renewable and environmental energy sources. Now few points we'll discuss one by one. The first, these points can be taken like this: the drawbacks of conventional energy resources. The conventional sources are non-renewable and finite assets. With the present rate of consumption, their availability is rapidly declining. So, conventional sources are non-renewable. They are not abundantly available in nature. Even though they are available, one fine day they are going to exhaust it. So, they are finite assets. With the present rate of consumption, the stock is decreasing very rapidly. Next, the demand of energy is increasing exponentially due to rapid industrialization and population growth. The conventional sources of energy alone will not be sufficient in the long run to meet the growing demand. The dependency on the conventional energy sources are exponentially rising, and because of its huge demand, the conventional sources of energy is not sufficient to meet the growing energy demand. That's why the non-conventional energy sources are coming into picture. Third point, the conventional sources like fossil fuel, nuclear energy cause pollution, which leads to degradation of the environment. Ultimately, their use has to be restricted within the acceptable limits. I discussed this point at the beginning of this session only. Say these harmful gas or harmful pollutants like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur, unburned hydrocarbons, soot particles, all are creating some impact or on the human beings as well as on the plant life. Say there is a ozone layer depletion, acid rain, global warming, some few major drawbacks I discussed. So there should be some technology which allows the usage of conventional sources within the acceptable limits. Large hydro resources affect wildlife, cause deforestation, and pose various social problems. So sometimes what happens, the construction of dams or groundwater exploration may affect the wildlife, which affect the natural flora and fauna. So ultimately they are creating some social problems. Sorry. And also fossil fuels are used as a feedstock uh, for the manufacture of organic chemicals, and when the fossil fuels are used or when it gets depleted, what happens, the need for the fossil fuel which is used for the feedstock for the manufacture of organic chemicals also become greater. So due to all these reasons, it is very important to search or to explore and develop the non-conventional energy resources. So which ultimately reduces the too much dependence on the conventional energy sources. So that's all about today's session. Basically, we discussed around 5 points. These 5 points were telling about the need of an hour or importance of non-conventional energy sources. Now let us solve a few multiple choice questions as we did it in session 1. The first question is, conventional sources are dash in nature. Option A, non-renewable. Option B, renewable. Option C, both renewable and non-renewable. Option D, neither renewable nor non-renewable. Conventional sources are non-renewable in nature. They are finite. They are going to vanish in near future. So the right option is answer is non-renewable. Conventional sources are non-renewable in nature. Next, renewable energy resources are, the options given are A, inexhaustible, B, environmental friendly, C, cleaner, and D, all of these. Renewable energy resources are inexhaustible. It is right, because they are available in nature abundantly. Next, environmental friendly. Renewable energy resources are not polluting the atmosphere. Renewable energy resources are cleaner. So what we can tell is here all the three are correct. So the right option is option D, all of these. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Non-renewable energy resources example is non-renewable energy resources example. Think over it. Options given are A. Wind energy, B. Fossil fuels, C. Geothermal energy, and D. Solar energy. Non-renewable energy resources example is fossil fuels. Option B is the right. Option A, C, D are the example of renewable energy resources. Question 4. Renewable energy resources example is which can be renewed. Option A, coal. Option B, petroleum product. Option C, solar energy, and option D, all of these. So the right option is option C, solar energy. With the help of solar energy, we can use to, one example I have discussed already. It can be used for water heating. It can be used to produce electricity, so which are renewable. So the solar energy is the right answer for the question 4. Now, or just the cross check the responses. For question 1, option A. For question 2, option D. And for question 3, option B. And for question 4, option C. In the examination, this question may appear like this. Explain the importance of renewable energy sources compared to non-renewable energy sources. Or the question might be asked like this also. Explain the importance of non-conventional energy sources as compared to conventional energy sources, where you have to explain all the 5 points whichever it is discussed earlier, like the conventional sources are posing problem by polluting the atmosphere. They are declining. The demand is rising exponentially for conventional sources, which alone is not sufficient to meet the required energy demand. And you can tell one more point, some wildlife or natural flora and fauna will also get affected. So all the points which we discussed earlier should be reproduced systematically in the examination to fetch full marks. So the references I have referred is Non-Conventional Energy Sources by J.D. Rai, Kana Publishers, and Non-Conventional Energy Sources by B.H. Khan, McGraw-Hill Education Publishers. So the standard textbooks these are. Now I would like to thank the gentlemen who helped me in designing the contents. That's all about session 2. Thank you, one and all. Bye.